Sunday at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a handoff looking right. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen now on 1st down. Behind Aguilar over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39, green.
Back to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen going to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing now is Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And a dump off to White. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White, and he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, it's White. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Hurns, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And fights him off. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone. Detroit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Milano leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
All right, now, lucky
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Aguilar has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to go for a big play down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He was looking for Matthews that time. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
3-19! 3-19!
On first down, Allen steps away. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set, green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Hearns left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, Michel. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Randy Gregory in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To the air, Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got the lead, and there he goes. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue.
Now Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but they end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Nifty move. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a toss going left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
A give. This is Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.